You did ask a lot of questions, but none of them were very good. And I've left them in the dressing room. I can remember one. My partner said, "Can I tell you anything about Keith Moon that you don't know?" And probably, as he was the kind of guy who did everything you could imagine, the answer to that, the truthful answer is no. But what a lot of people don't realise, that he had a very gentle side, as opposite to a very mean side. So when he played a joke on you and he wanted to make it slapstick, and it was on you, you knew you were going to be covered in shit. But when he was kind and gentle, he was the most lovable creature, he really was. And we are in production of the film at the moment. We're trying to find a director. I have someone coming over from the US at the end of this tour to discuss directing it. It's a long process making films, it really is. It's not like the music business, it's not like selling a song. And I want it to be good. And hopefully you will learn a lot more about Keith if the part is played as well as I hope it is. So there you go. Anyway, this is a song written by Billy Nichols from a film I did called Vicar. That's the only time I can remember going to Canby Island. I wonder why. Oh, I actually didn't go to see John there. I went to see Wally Probin. It was halfway out. He had a kind of tunnel. He didn't need a tunnel, the door was open. But it was very interesting to make that film because John was he could have been me. I could have been John McVicker. Could have gotten a wrong turn like a lot of my friends did. But John made the wrong turn, ended up in jail for all that time, and then, turned over and became a journalist. Had a really successful career as a journalist, and I'm proud I did it because it was a film about how it's not cool to be a gangster. It's not cool. It makes society shit in the end. So I'm glad that was a success, and whoever saw it, I hope you liked it. This one, Waiting for a Friend.
Baby,
weren't supposed to do that. I thought I'd got rid of them. Codsworth. Was it difficult stepping down from the Teenage Cancer Trust? I haven't stepped down. I'm more busy than ever. I just don't curate the week at the Albert Hall. I've handed it over to good people. Robert Smith from The Cure is doing it next year. And hopefully he might do it the year after, if he enjoys himself. But I did it for 24 years. We had to sign a contract all those years ago. And it ain't easy finding people to work for free. 7 nights of a week, any given night, you had to find a band that was in production, could turn up, be ready to go. And to juggle that was extremely difficult, but we pulled it off. In our 10th year, we did 10 nights of the Royal Albert Hall. It was incredible. And we couldn't have done it without your support, the people that support the Trust. And of course, the media, the press. It was there, they brought the attention to it. And of course, now we're starting to realise that not enough attention has been paid to that age group when they get cancer, because unfortunately, they do get quite a bit of it. And most doctors never see it. So when they do get a patient with it, it can go unnoticed for far too long, and the biggest killer for that age group is late diagnosis. So, yes, it was hard to walk away from the Albert Hall, but I didn't feel at 18 years old, that was when I resigned, I just didn't feel I might not have another 5 years of a contract to fulfill it. So there you go. There you go. This is going to be very quick, this is, isn't it? This person went to Acton County, or Acton High, was it a high school then? In the 80s, which used to be my school, which was Acton County Grammar School, in the 50s and 60s. Well, what's the question? Oh, what was Acton like then? Once a shithole. There you go, QPR or Arsenal. Well, that's a funny story, because I was QPR until the late 60s with my mates, but when the violence started to creep into football, the fans and skinhead time, one of my mates got badly beaten up. And I never watched a game of football for over 20 years. And then one day I'm driving my 8-year-old son home from school, and I look in the mirror of the car and he's at the back. Oh, horror. He's wearing a red and white scarf. and I can't quite see it, but I know it's red and white. I said, what's that you got there? What's my football team, Dad? And I'm dreading the reply. The M word. So who is it then? And he said, Arsenal. A great wave of relief. No journeys up the M1 and the M6. So of course I had to take him to the football. When are you going to take me to football, Dad? When are you going to take me to football? And of course I went to Highbury and I fell in love with it. And boy, I had some wonderful times there. So now I'm still QPR. I'm also at Brighton, and I am very much a gooner. Right, where are we?
Southend!
Yeah, that day in the car with a red scarf in the back. That's what this song was called Chicky Day.